Greetings all, welcome to another session here of Tuesday Talks, and today we're going to be figuring out how to set up and install Visual Studio. We're going to be using the most recent version, which I believe right now is 2022. The process here is very simple. We're going to be downloading and installing Visual Studio using the link that's provided that right there, and after we install the setup installer, we're going to pick the proper workload and then install it. And after it's installed, really that's all you need to do. You can begin working and using the actual application. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to run over to the website, and here's the website right here, visualstudio.microsoft.com. Go there and you'll see there's a variety of options that you have, and that includes Visual Studio, Visual Studio for Mac, and Visual Studio Code. Now the first two, Visual Studio and Visual Studio for Mac, are actual integrated development environments where you can work and develop code with multiple systems, multiple programs, and work as a team for very large types of systems or programs. Visual Studio Code is a thin and quick multi-language programming environment where you can do programming. Today, for you guys, we're just going to be working with Visual Studio. So you're going to come here, and I'd recommend you just select Community 2022. That one is no cost to you, and you can download it and install it pretty quickly. You'll note here that I've already selected and downloaded this before, so I'm not going to download it again, but it will take a little time to download the program. After it's downloaded, you can then, of course, go and install it. So it's been the installer is here, so we're just going to run the installer, the setup installer, and we're going to get started. It may take a little while to get this to get set up. Again, mine's going to be a little faster. After we get the installer up and running, you'll note there are a variety of workloads that you can do. Workloads are just a pre-selected group of files and programs that you can use to do certain jobs. So we're going to not pick anything from Web and Cloud because we're doing basic things. We're going to be working off of the desktop and mobile, and we're simply going to select the desktop development with C++. We're going to select that, and you'll note that immediately brings us to about 9 gig worth of data. If you want to add things, if you want to add individual components, you can do that. You can add more here, select the ones that you want or you think that are necessary. However, for us, in this general basic setup, we're just going to select the ones that we have, and we're going to click Install. It's going to take a while for that install to occur, but after it's installed, you're basically done. All you need to do here is then go and start programming. Little note, I should let you know that you should probably have a significant amount of RAM. My recommendation is 16 gig of RAM. If you have 4 gig of RAM, I recommend you close your laptop, throw it out the window, and make it a Frisbee, because you will not have enough RAM to get this to work. You should have at least 16. You may get by with 8. Visual Studio is large. It will take up a lot of memory within your system. So recommend that you go to 16 gig of RAM. Again, after this sets up, really the only thing you have left to do is to run the program. It will actually ask you if you want to run the program right away after launch, which is fine. You can do that. And we'll talk about what to do after you get the environment installed and running in another video. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. If you do have any questions, you can post them down below. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.